everyone! So today, we're diving into the practice of chanting. And we're not just talking about repeating words over and over. We're looking at it as a way to, well, to tune your entire being. Let's get into how you can find your own truly resonant voice. You know, our source material kicks things off with this really beautiful idea. It frames chanting as this holistic practice. It's about waking up your body, your breath, and your mind, and getting them all in sync. So the big question is, how do we actually do that?
Well, our journey starts right here, with this core idea. Think of your body as an instrument. To create this amazing sound, we've got to tune ourselves up first, right? Just like a musician tunes a guitar before they play. It's all about creating a clear, resonant voice.
Okay, so each of these points helps build the perfect frame for that instrument. A long spine, that creates space. Grounded feet give you stability. And relaxed shoulders with a soft jaw, that gets rid of any tension that might be choking your voice. This isn't about being stiff or rigid. It's about building a relaxed, open vessel for sound.
I absolutely love this image. Seriously, try it right now, wherever you are. Just imagine that gentle little lift. You can feel it, can't you? It immediately aligns your head, lengthens your neck, and just opens up that airway. It's all about creating space for the sound to travel freely.
All right, so the frame of our instrument is set. Now what? Well, we need a power source, and that is the breath. The key here isn't just any old shallow breath, but a deep, diaphragmatic breath that becomes the absolute foundation of our tone.
And here's a cool thing. You can practice this anywhere. Go ahead, put a hand on your belly. You want to actually feel that expansion when you breathe in. That's your diaphragm doing its job, pulling in a full, supportive breath. And when you chant, the sound literally just rides out on that steady stream of air.
Okay, check this out. This is a powerful little technique, and it comes straight from professional vocal training. If you exhale on a sound, it actually teaches your body how to release air slowly and steadily. It's a fantastic exercise for building the kind of breath control you need for a sustained, even chant. So we have our instrument, we've got our power source, now we need rhythm. See, chanting isn't about just rushing through a bunch of words. It's about finding this steady internal pulse that connects everything, body, breath, and mind, all together. It is so easy to fall into that mechanical trap, right? Where it's just rushed, forced, and kind of mindless. But the goal here is to find a living pulse, something that's steady, flowing, and centered. Think of it less like a rigid metronome and more like, well, like your own natural heartbeat. So how do you find that living pulse? The advice is pretty simple. Start slow. Give each and every syllable its full value, its own space to breathe. When you do this, you naturally find a cadence that feels right for your body and your breath, instead of trying to force some specific speed.
And this ties directly into articulation. The source makes this really powerful connection. Clear sound helps create a clear mind. When you focus on forming each syllable with precision, but also with warmth, it just naturally pulls your attention right back to this very moment. Which of course brings us to the role of the mind in all of this. Beyond all the technique, what's going on in our heads? The really crucial point here is that this practice is ultimately about sincerity, not about being technically perfect.
And there it is, the question that I think every single one of us has. It's totally 100% normal for your mind to drift off to your grocery list or what happened at work yesterday. The practice isn't about never having those thoughts.
And the answer is just so gentle and reassuring. You don't fight your thoughts, you don't get frustrated, you just notice them. And then you gently guide your focus back to the physical feeling of the sound and the rhythm of the chant. It's a practice of returning, again and again and again.
This is such a profound shift in perspective. Instead of feeling like you are trying really hard to produce a sound, the goal is to kind of relax into it, to receive it as much as you're creating it. It's about surrender, really, and just letting the vibration and the rhythm carry you along.
Okay, so far we've been a solo act. But what happens when you take your single instrument and join an entire orchestra? How do you chant effectively and beautifully as part of a group? A group chant is definitely not a battle of the bands. The mindset totally shifts from competing to merging. You're listening just as much as you're chanting. The goal isn't to be the loudest voice in the room, but to feel your voice become part of a larger, shared vibration. And the effect is just, wow, it's remarkable. Because everyone breathes at different times, the sound never actually stops. One person takes a breath while others keep going, and it creates this unbroken, continuous wave of sound. This ocean surf idea, it just perfectly captures that feeling of unity.
So, to bring all these ideas together, here's this simple 5-step ritual. You can think of it like a pre-flight checklist. You align your body, you ground yourself with your breath, you find your pitch with a little hum, you focus your mind, and then you begin. It's a super practical way to put everything we've talked about into practice.
And just as important as the prep is the conclusion. Don't just jump up when you're done. Take a minute, sit in the silence, and just notice the after effects. That physical vibration that's still kind of lingering, that sense of calm. This is where you can really truly feel the impact of the practice.
So, we end with this question, and it really sums up the entire journey, doesn't it? From tuning your body like an instrument to just surrendering to the sound, it suggests it's not about forcing a song out of you, but about creating the space for a deeper truth, the Dharma, to express itself through you. And that is a powerful thought to leave you with.